Everyone loves to talk about issues in society. It is good for the public to be involved in such discussions. Many people, however, are completely unequipped to defend their views, which are founded in nothing but emotion, and perhaps if you are lucky, some weird anecdotes. For this reason, if you want to talk about the issues of society with one of these people, I hope you are ready for a mind-numbing conversation. One thing these people are obsessed with is not defending views themselves, but instead defending or attacking people's right to actually hold a view in the first place. The validity of the position does not matter to them. It is all about who holds it and their right to hold it. Often when I hear someone spout a very harmful idea, I will ask a question, or perhaps bring up a counterpoint. It is very common for them to not even bother interacting with what I say. Rather than defending their views, they will fall back on their right to have an opinion, and how I have to respect other people's opinions. This is of course very dumb, and a very lazy defense. I do not have to respect harmful opinions, and I will not. Moral people do not respect immorality. It is also worth remembering nobody believes this, it is just my opinion, nonsense consistently. If someone was to tell you that they are a Nazi, you would not and should not take it as a valid defense if that person was to fall back on, it is just my opinion, in defense of their odious and disgusting beliefs. You do have a right to have an opinion in a legal sense, and you should, but I also have a right to criticize your stupid opinions, and that is exactly what I intend on doing. Freedom of opinion goes both ways. Alternatively, many people try to dismiss opposing arguments, not on the grounds that the arguments are bad, but instead on the grounds that the people who hold them do not have a right to. A good example of this is the obsession with hypocrisy. Rather than actually arguing against an idea, people will come up with some imagined hypocrisy to attack instead, to discredit the right of the person to have that opinion. In their mind, this dismisses the argument without them ever having to even address it or consider it. This is the epitome of bad and very lazy logic. Another example of this is the clean your room, fix yourself before you fix society style arguments. These arguments are bad in a diverse range of ways. One key issue is that they are lazy. They don't interact with ideas, they instead desperately try to dismiss the ideas with weird attacks on people's right to have an opinion. And that is the fundamental problem with this. It is bad logic and it is very lazy. Someone's right to hold an opinion does not make that opinion good. Proving this is easy. You have the right to hold racist opinions and you have the right to hold anti-racist opinions. The fact that you have a right to believe contradictory things means it is impossible for your right to be a validation or invalidation of those beliefs. This is obvious stuff. You have the right to believe many contradictory things. Your right to hold these opinions does not mean they are right. Hiding behind that right is lazy and it is pathetic, as is attacking other people's rights to hold opinions. It is a childish behavior exhibited by those who are not interested in growing as people and adjusting their views. Equally childish is dismissing opposing ideas on the grounds that people don't have the right to believe them. This is idiotic behavior and it is disgustingly lazy. Act like an adult and interact with the actual ideas and the underlying logic. Don't look for lazy ways of dismissing ideas without actually interacting with them. This childish obsession with people's rights to believe things needs to stop. It is idiotic, and it stands in the way of the productive and rational discussions that need to be had about the actual ideas themselves.